For the past week, I have done daily uploads on this channel in my Road to E3 series, where we talked about all things E3, from new custom Joy-Cons that could be announced, how the NES Online subscription-based service will work, even the other conferences by other companies. However, today it is finally time to go over my wish list. This is not my predictions, as those were in yesterday's video. However, this is my wish list of things I personally want to see at E3. Today is day 7. And 0 days remain until E3. Today is also the last day to enter the giveaway. Literally, click the link in the description. 2 of the codes have already been won, but 2 of them are going to be accessed through the gleam.io link in the description. Click that link, you get a free bonus entry. You can get also like other entries too, like subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter. That stuff gives you other entries, but literally just clicking the link gives you a free entry to win a $5 eShop code, and 2 of those will be the winners. Like, there will be 2 winners, so literally just click it for a chance to win a $5 eShop code. That's like the best deal you'll ever have. So, my wish list. Quickly going over some terms, my wish list is actually not a prediction, because that was last video. This is just going to be what I want to see, yet what I also think is completely reasonable, because I don't think it's fun to predict things that aren't reasonably gonna happen. For example, I do not think that we're gonna be getting, I don't know, a new 3D Mario this year, because we literally just got one. So I'm not gonna predict Mario Odyssey 2, even though I would really want that game, because Mario Odyssey 1 was so amazing. This is gonna be realistic games that I want to see on the Switch. And I'm not going to talk about Smash or Fire Emblem or Yoshi or games that we already know will be shown off, because that's not really my wish list. That's what's going to happen. With that out of the way, let's get started right away. Animal Crossing. Please, for the love of God, give us Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing on the Switch would be amazing, because Animal Crossing thrives upon the handheld aspect of the games, because you can like take it places, take it with you. You can always be at your village, commanding the villagers, meeting with them, doing whatever you need to do. If you can take Animal Crossing with you, the experience is just so much better. That's exemplified in the sales. Like, New Leaf sold amazing. However, games such as City Folk are awesome in their own right, because they're on a console, so they can be bigger and have more content and all that stuff. The best of both worlds could be on the Switch. You get the handheld aspect, but the console quality graphics and power and all that stuff. This could be insane, and having it on the Switch is essential. But not only that, having it early in the Switch's lifespan, because Animal Crossing is a game that always grows, with things like updates to Animal Crossing Pocket Camp coming out pretty much weekly, for big content updates for Animal Crossing New Leaf that came out like years after it launched. Also, the fact that Animal Crossing is a game that grows with you a long time, so it's better to have it earlier in a console's lifespan than later. It doesn't make sense to put an Animal Crossing on like the last year of a console. Moving on from Animal Crossing, I want Star Fox Grand Prix. That is on my wish list. Hopefully this thing is real. So many rumors have came out about it, and honestly, if it's not real, I'm going to be kind of disappointed at this point, because this sounds amazing. I played a ton of Diddy Kong Racing as soon as I heard the rumor, just so I could be familiar with what the rumor was stating. For those of you who don't know, there's a rumor that says Retro Studios game is actually a Star Fox game with F-Zero-like gameplay, with a Diddy Kong Racing sort of structure, and that would be amazing. It would be amazing. Like, I don't know what else to say. Moving on from Star Fox to something that's a bit odd, I'll give you guys that, but it's very, very important, I think. I feel like the Switch is really lacking party games at the moment. Sure, there's some good indies, and I know there's that, what is it, like that water park one, or like Go Vacation or something coming out soon, but like an official Nintendo party games, it's kind of lacking. Obviously, you can use games like Mario Kart, ARMS, like those are really fun party games. I love playing those with my friends. But in specifically the party game genre, we only really have one to Switch, and that doesn't really count, as it is not a game. I will never refer to that as a game. It is a tech demo priced $50. Anyway, I think that Nintendo Land 2 would be the perfect game to announce at this E3. Obviously, I don't know if they'd go with 2, maybe Nintendo World, kind of like they went Super Mario Land, Super Mario World. But I think it would be very, very interesting to put a Nintendo Land game on the Switch, just because I love Mario Party. I will always love Mario Party. However, the unfortunate realization is that series, at least at the moment, is kind of like falling off because they've been doing these whole like dumb decisions, putting everyone in the same cart. It's a really bad idea. If they can fix that, then by all means put Mario Party on the Switch. But in the meantime, when they're still experimenting, trying to just make it good, which isn't that hard, just go back to like Mario Party 8 or anything before that. But whatever, I'm getting sidetracked. All they need to do is put a game like Nintendo Land on the Switch. It had like 15 or so smaller mini games, but they were all so elaborated. They all had different levels, variations. They were all really fun, and they all used the gamepad in very great ways. So I'm thinking something like that could use the Joy-Con in interesting ways. I'm not sure how creative they would be able to be with that, but it would be very interesting, and I would really like to see it. Next up, we have Mario Maker, and honestly, I think that it makes sense to have a Mario Maker like sequel, because a Mario Maker port doesn't make a ton of sense. You can't really port a level editor, because if they're gonna make a port, they have to at least add some content, right? And at that point, just call it a sequel, because like the games won't be compatible, because some people will have literally more content, so they won't be able to upload their levels on the same server, blah 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 blah. So I think adding like maybe 1 or 2 more themes, like maybe a Super Mario Bros. 2 theme, I know everyone was asking for that, and then adding some new blocks like slopes and all that stuff. I think if you add in all that, this could definitely become a sequel. Maybe it would be called like, I don't know, something more than Super Mario Maker, because I remember the working title for Super Mario Maker was just Mario Maker, and then it was like a big reveal that they named it Super. So, I mean, if the old game was just called Mario Maker, I would really like it to be called Super Mario Maker. I think that would be awesome. But, unfortunately, that's just not how it is. So, I don't know what they'd call this, but I definitely think a Mario Maker port would be very easy to make, as it was, well, you don't really need to add in too much, yet it would also be perfect to show off the Switch Online service. Yeah, it would be all around great. Okay, going into a port. No one else is gonna want this, but please, for the love of God, Nintendo, Super Mario 3D World Deluxe or whatever on the Switch. For the love of God, please bring this. Everyone hated, okay, well, I say everyone, but a lot of people really hated 3D World. They said it was uninventive and all that stuff. No, you're just wrong. This game is literally so creative, so beautiful. It's amazing, but the problem is people wanted a different game. People thought, oh, with the Wii U, first Nintendo console in HD, all this stuff, it's so powerful. We can finally get a game like Super Mario 64 or Super Mario Sunshine. And we got that. We just got Odyssey. So seeing the trailer for Super Mario 3D World, a port of the 3DS game, or not a port, sorry, a sequel of the 3DS game. A port of the 3DS game would not be well. A sequel to the 3DS game? That just infuriated everyone, because it was the exact opposite of what they wanted. But if you give this game a chance, it is so goddamn fun. There are so many amazing levels in this game. It is, I don't even know what to say. However, now we have Super Mario Odyssey, so there's no more reason to complain. If we get Super Mario 3D World Deluxe and maybe add in some extra features, then this game would be loved by so many and truly get the treatment it deserves. As for extra features they could add in, I only really have one. I thought it would be interesting to add in Captain Toad, like, that entire game in a possible deluxe version, but, you know, that's coming out in its own port, so I think, honestly, you could just add in maybe an extra world and add in Yoshi. Yoshi never showed up in that entire game. I'm serious, literally not once in the entire game. So, where is Yoshi? I mean, Yoshi's been in so many other Mario games, it doesn't make sense. You gotta put in Yoshi to Super Mario 3D World, and I think it would work kinda in the same way as Funky Kong, because he'd literally be overpowered, like with his flutter jump. So it could be like new Funky Mode, new Yoshi Mode, I don't know, but please bring that game to the Switch. That's the absolute dream port. After that, we got another basic one. I kind of talked about this in my prediction, so I'm not going to go over it too much, but a Triforce collection. I would love to see Wind Waker HD, Twilight Princess HD, and Skyward Sword HD all on the Switch. I think it would be a great way to commemorate some of Zelda's past, and with games like Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask getting remastered on the 3DS, and with games like Wind Waker and Twilight Princess being remastered on the Wii U, I think those last two really need to get some more support. So I believe that just bringing them to the Switch with maybe an enhanced port of Skyward Sword, like a visually enhanced port, would be really awesome. You could market it as the Triforce collection and it would sell a lot of copies, especially while the core Zelda team is hard at work on hopefully a Breath of the Wild sequel using the same engine, but who knows. Moving on, I got two things that aren't really games per se, but I would love to see them announced. One is themes. I know, we already technically have themes, but there's only two of them, and they're kind of dick bupkis. It's literally just the white theme and the black theme. I want actual unique themes. I've made so many concept videos about this. One of them was my April Fool's video, and a ton of people were like, oh, I'm pretty pissed, I really wanted this to be a thing. So there's clearly a demand for it, and it would be pretty awesome, Nintendo too, like, come on. Also, with the screenshot feature, being able to set your own screenshots as backgrounds, I don't know if they'd do that, but that would be very, very neat as well. Moving on to the other sort of not a game, but still Switch-related thing, we need more details on the Virtual Console / online service. Just let us know more. We are so in the dark with the online service. They were like, oh, we'll explain it all to you in May, and then they put like 2 things up on the website that raised more questions than answers. Then couple that with the fact that they literally said no Virtual Console like 2 days after that, which I do not believe for a second. You gotta like, I don't even know, they just gotta do something with that, right? If it comes out in September, they've gotta just at least show us how it works and sell us on this service, because they can't expect the average consumer to subscribe to a service if it's literally just online that we had for free before. So yeah, they have to show something like that. And moving on, last but not least, third-party stuff. Now, my main two were literally Fortnite and Paladins, but Paladins was already revealed and Fortnite was pretty much revealed. So I'm not really going to talk about those too much. Instead, I'm going to talk about Ubisoft. Their conference is today. I'm not sure if this video will go up before or after their conference, but it is today. So I really want some Ubisoft ports. I don't know why. I just love Ubisoft as a company, and they clearly want to support the Switch. I mean, they've put on Mario Rabbids and Just Dance, but besides that, I don't think they've done much, which kind of scares me. I'd love to see some main Ubisoft games coming to the Switch. Oh, yeah, and Rayman Legends. That game's amazing. But yeah, I'd love to see some main Ubisoft games ported to the Switch. Like, seriously, could we have The Division on Switch, Rainbow Six Siege on Switch, Assassin's Creed Origins, or hell, even the Ezio Collection on Switch? There are so many amazing Ubisoft games that I feel like would sell very well if they could just come over and we could have them in handheld mode. Especially competitive games like Rainbow Six, like I mentioned before. Man, that would be amazing. So I seriously, I don't even know what to say. That would be amazing. And I really hope that Ubisoft does plan and kind of do something like this and port a lot of games. That is definitely high on my wish list. However, I'm not sure if it's going to happen. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to talk about this later in a channel update, but this Road to E3 series has taken a lot out of me, but it has been very fun, and you guys commenting nice things have seriously been awesome. I am just as excited as all of you guys are. I see your comments, so thank you guys so much, and let's get ready to watch it together. Oh yeah, speaking of that, together, I'm going to be streaming it. I don't know. I'll probably stream later today too, just so I could get back into the habit of streaming, because I haven't done that in like 3 months. Whoops, okay, bye!